Good morning, children. Today we will study about good conductor of heat, bad conductor of heat, sea breeze and land breeze. In the last class we studied about three modes of transfer of heat. Among these, the first one was conduction. And we know that transfer of heat takes place by conduction in solids. As you have studied in class 6, that in solids molecules are arranged in some pattern and they are not free to move. So heat transfers from one molecule to another and so on, and it reaches to other end. So here question arises, do all substances conduct heat easily? For this, let us do one activity. We heat water in a small beaker and take a steel spoon, plastic scale, wooden scale, pen, pencil, divider. We dip one end of each of these substances in hot water, and after few minutes we touch the other end of these substances and observe that other end of all these articles are not equally hot. Among these substances, some are so hot that we can't touch, while some substances are so cool that we are able to hold them. So we can categorize the substances as good conductor of heat and bad conductor of heat. First we will see good conductor of heat. The materials which allow heat to pass through them easily are good conductors of heat. Now what does it mean? This means that if we heat one end of a substance, the heat reaches to the other end quickly. For example, copper, silver, gold, aluminium, iron, copper, all are good conductor of heat. Or we can say all the metals are good conductor of heat, and among all these, copper is the best conductor of heat. In our activity, we performed this steel spoon is good conductor of heat. If we took pen, but if pen is of steel or pen is made up of metal, then it will come under good conductor of heat. Similarly, if the scale we take, it is of metal, then it also will come under good conductor of heat. So next is bad conductor of heat. The materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily are known as bad conductor of heat. What does it mean? This means that if we heat one end of a substance, the heat will not reach to the other end of the substance. So in our activity, bad conductors will be the plastic scale, wooden scale, pencil. Pencil is also made up of wooden material, so it will also come under bad conductor of heat. So example of bad conductors of heat are plastic, wood, etc. And these poor conductors of heat are also known as insulators. Next we will study about sea breeze. But before moving on to that, I would like to tell about an important property of water and land. Water takes time in getting hot, and it also takes time in cooling down. But land gets hot soon and it also loses heat more easily and gets cool. During the daytime, water will take time in getting hot, but sand will get hot soon. During night, water will take time in cooling down, while land will cool down easily. Next, I would like to remind the second mode of transfer of heat, that is convection also. As we studied, convection takes place in liquids and gases. As in liquid and gases, molecules are free to move, and after getting heated, their molecules becomes lighter and they move upwards, and heavier molecules take their place, and this process is repeated again and again, and in this way liquids and gases are heated. Are you aware about the people living in coastal areas? They experience an interesting phenomena. During the day, the land gets heated faster than the water. You can see in the diagram, the air over the land becomes hotter than the air above water. As the air above the land is warmer, it becomes less dense and lighter. So, what will happen? It will rise up. As a result, low pressure is created there, and the cooler and denser air from the sea rushes in towards the land. The warm air from the land moves towards the sea to complete the cycle. So, the cooler air from the sea which moves towards land during daytime is called the sea breeze. Therefore, the windows of the houses in coastal areas are made to face the sea to receive the cooler sea breeze. But at night it is exactly the reverse. Late at night, the land quickly cools down, whereas the water cools down more slowly than the land. So the air above the water remains hotter than the air above land. Therefore, the air above the water has lesser density, so it is lighter and it rises up. Now the air above the land is denser and moves to the space over the water. Here in figure you can see it is clear. Now the warm air above the water moves towards the land to complete the cycle. So we can define land breeze as the cooler air from the land which moves towards sea during night is called the land breeze. So we have studied today sea breeze and land breeze. Hope you understood. If any doubt, please ask through Campus Care app without any hesitation. Okay, thank you children.